So how does it feel to win my 5th Miss Olympia title, and what is the significance of this win? It feels amazing to have this 5th title, and the significance of this win is definitely perseverance. It's a testament, I think, of the amount of perseverance that I actually do have. It's something that I've known was there, but now I've almost been forced to bring out. So that's definitely significance of celebrating that within me. It's joyous. The fact that I had to stay away from home for 2 months, and it was a decision I had to make kind of like on the fly. It was very painful to come in second at that last show, but I knew if I didn't do something very drastic that was so different and so uncomfortable, I was not gonna make it to that finish line without it. So that definitely was a hurdle to overcome. I missed my mom, I missed my bed, I missed just some of those comforts from home. Even though still being in prep, there's just certain things that do bring you comfort. You know, taking your own bath in your own bed is one of those comforts, but it definitely made me, I think, almost hypersensitive to being in a place with a purpose. So when I say that, I mean like every day that I walked back into the Airbnb from the gym, I'm like, okay, this is not home, but it's my home for now because I'm here to get a job done. I'm here to make sure that I'm bringing my very best, and I only got 8 weeks to do it. And every day when I would wake up in the morning, I would pull off a little countdown sticker, just like I was when I was at home, right? But it had a different significance, but that became the biggest hurdle that I know for sure existed during the last 8 weeks of the prep, was just being uncomfortable, but finding a way to be comfortable in that uncomfortable place. So what have I learned about myself in this process? I've learned that I can do anything that I set my mind to, but it's very different now, because after having what I would consider to be a defeat, to really dig deeper and find that value of, you know what, if you just believe in yourself despite this circumstance, whatever happened, right, you have to figure out a way to just go within and think about why you started the journey. Am I still connected to what started the journey? And then how do I reignite a new fire, right? Despite, okay, yes, I can come back and win again, but what habits am I going to establish to really continue to move this forward beyond the 5th win? And so what I said to myself is the habits that I'm going to establish in Arizona while I'm here, they will not stay here. They will come with me for the rest of my career. And I journaled them down. I have a whole like little notebook that I created that I'm going to review before I start each and every prep about the things that need to be done and the experiences and the feelings that I had to bring me to that place, and to remember that this is why, this is how, and go at it with full force, because you know you can do it. It's in there. You just got to bring it out. And don't rely on anybody else to bring it out for you. This is the part that I'm responsible for. And I kind of think that I maybe gave a little too much of that away, or I was a little bit too distracted with certain other things. And saying no can be a very good thing. So saying no can free you up to say yes to what's most important. That would be absolutely the takeaway from that experience. Who do I thank for their help in this win? That is easy. So I definitely have to thank my coach, Damien. Damien and I have known each other and communicated with each other for years now. But when I sat down with him and I asked him, you know, how do you feel about really taking me on at this point with 8 weeks to go? And this is the big stage. And there was a plan set in place immediately. And again, it was so on the fly. I had to make a decision. I had to make it quick because I had a flight to either get back to Michigan really quick or stay in Arizona and cancel the flight. So him sitting down with me and really saying, all right, you know that you're building a legacy here, and this is now going to be a part of that. I'm happy to help you, but things are going to be very different than what you're used to. And just really letting him take my hand 6 days a week to just say, we're showing up at this time every day. We're going to be consistent with everything. Consistent with timing of cardio, consistent with ice baths, consistent with body work, consistent with literally every aspect of your life at this point as an athlete. Because as your coach, I'm committed to you, but you still have a part to play in this. So thank you so much, Damien. And then the other, I would say, significant people would have to be my posing coach and her mom. She was great. And then I have a very, very, very big thank you to my mom, who on a daily really became a very important part, and my mutant family. Because they said, all right, we know we got the booth, we'll be there, we support you the whole way, but it's just a matter of do your thing, girl, but we got you. So thank you to them, because without them, I really feel like, and I have some other people in Arizona that I won't name, but they know who they are, who really stepped in. Friends and family back home too. The text messages, the calls, you guys, much appreciated. But there were people that I saw on a pretty much daily basis. Those people, were really, really important. So thank you guys. Love you. What advice I have for anyone who wants to follow in my steps? I would definitely say, learn how to be an athlete. And when it's time to really dial into your prep, especially if you're competing in bodybuilding, you have to learn to say no to certain things. You have to. As nice as you want to be, as much as you want to continue to promote different aspects of being an athlete, sometimes you need to really take inventory of where you are energetically and what you're giving that energy to. Because once you start prep, nothing becomes more important than that prep. I don't care whether it's amateur or pro. Nothing, you're not doing this without a cause, right? So other than that, it could be wasted energy if you're not careful. And then if you don't get the results you wanted, then you have to really step back and evaluate why. So again, if you can, right at the beginning of, obviously your career as an amateur is the best way, but we grow into it, because obviously I've gotten 4 titles before now. But again, still discovering these things about myself. Learn how to say no when that prep starts, and be an athlete. Just be an athlete. Get whatever your coach tells you to do it. Don't question it, do it. They have a plan. If your coach is a trusted coach, they've got a plan. Just follow the plan. And if you have concerns, address them, but follow the plan. And practice your posing as often as possible. As often as possible. And get your friends involved. That was one thing that I noticed, that, okay, if I wasn't practicing enough, or like my posing coach, she had to be in her own prep at a certain point. She's an 8-time Miss Figure Olympia for a reason. So I have to be respectful and say, hey, you know what, friends? I got notes from my posing coach. If you're on my squad, you are on my list of people I'm FaceTiming. We FaceTiming at 6 o'clock every Thursday. Be ready. I know you miss me, I miss you too, but you're gonna help me through this prep. And I would have my friends get the timer out and time me. I'm gonna pose. I got a friend who came in from UK. I was like, I'm gonna do some poses for you. You ready? I know you're here, you just competed, but I gotta stand on business. So utilize your resources. The people that are around you, they're your tribe, they love you, they wanna see you win. Utilize every single aspect of that to really dial yourself into being the best athlete that you can be. And have fun. Have fun, you gotta have fun. Because if you don't make it fun, you're gonna either get burnt out really quick, or you're gonna maybe start to exhibit certain behaviors that, people are gonna know that it's not quite turning out for the best. And some athletes really get in that drudgery of, it's prep, I hate it, it sucks. It's like, it's subjective. You can do it, but if you really don't enjoy it, then stop. Or whatever your bad experience it was, get over it, figure that out. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Well, what's next for me? And I got a couple toes down there that I'm counting on. We'll take it 1 year at a time, but the goal is to keep competing. Again, what I learned in Arizona, the things that helped to mature me, I want to keep those with me and just continue to start refining myself as an athlete. I'm going to really start focusing on bringing up some other areas of like my presentation, my posing. So there is some new life that I think is being breathed into my life as an athlete. So the legacy will be keep getting better and travel with Mutant. I love my Mutant Nation. And continue to inspire you guys as much as I can. So stay tuned for the content. We've got like menus and food stuffs, because I'm a total foodie. It's time to show you guys like how I get down with the fruity stuff. But yeah, keep inspiring, guys. You guys inspire me. I know I inspire you too, but we got this.